Hey, planner people. So I'm excited that I was able to jump right in there with no problems, unlike the last time. So this is my second time going live on YouTube. So I'm super excited about it. And yeah, so if you don't know, I'm Planners and Tacos, and I do Taco Tuesday lives every week. You know, if I'm not sick or anything like that. But this week is special, and I decided to go ahead and do it on YouTube just because I want to get used to it over here. So, needless to say, we are going to talk about House of Dragons. If you saw the title, you would know that that's what we're doing. So, on Taco Tuesdays, I do just put down my base, and yes, that's what we're going to do. And if I get done fast, then I'll go ahead and just like do my week because I am past the week. So this is the kit, and I was gifted this kit from my newest addiction from Jenny and her plans. And so it is a Khaleesi kit, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this for the week of. Hey Quinn, I'm gonna use this for the week of the finale of House of the Dragon. I am super excited about that show, and I'm happy that everyone loved it enough that they're going to go ahead and do a second season. So these are the 9 full boxes in gold foiling. If you want this kit, I believe it's probably still in her shop, but you can pick your own foil if you don't like it in gold. Then we have this page here, more of your functional page with your headers, weekly box, and things like that. As a lot of you may know, I am still coughing. But I have my tea handy. So yeah, so all that functional stuff there. Then we have our boxes, and then our bottom washi and day covers. I believe her kits come with date dots. So we have the date dots. I'm so mad that I won't cough all day until I get on this dang video. So I do apologize for my interruptions. Anywho, we have a few florals here that I can pull in and a little bit of deco. I think I'm gonna use this here for my sidebar. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into it. I don't think I've done my last week, so I can't show you that. I started it, but I have not been up here, y'all. And so this is the finale. Let me make sure I get on the right, the right one. I'm gonna have to look into that. Is that on Amazon? Father John's cough medicine. All right, so I hope I am like in a decent frame for you all to see. I'm super excited to be on YouTube because I just love that you can see the whole planner, unlike on Instagram. But I am going to be doing still, of course, the Taco Tuesday lives over there. But I think I'm just going to alternate each week to do live versus Instagram. But let's just get into it. Hopefully y'all are here and y'all watched the show because I did say that I am going to be talking about the show. So, spoiler alert, but hopefully y'all don't mind that. I was trying to decide if I wanted to just dive right into the finale and then talk about my gripes and things about the kit. I mean, about um the season. Hey Tifu. I just feel like I didn't want to go episode by episode really. Cause y'all know my memory bad. Like I be struggling. So I am not going to really just go season by season. So if y'all want to, discuss any parts or want me to give my opinion on certain things, then, be my guest and drop it in the chat. So let's see. That one of these is not straight. Let's just pull that up a little bit. Maybe it's my second one that's not straight. But yeah, so I loved the finale, and I felt like I'm so sad that it's over, and that what's the word on the street is that we're not gonna get anything until freaking 2024. Like, that's just crazy to me. I feel like the other show that I love did that to me too, which was Euphoria. And so I'm just like, what's up, HBO? Like, why do y'all do this to us? Like, we're really faithful and loyal to y'all, but y'all want to just, treat us this way. So I'm a little salty about the timing of it, but I will say I did enjoy it. So let's just start off. We see that Rhaenyra gets the news that her father is dead. I think it's just so crazy how the previous episode, like, they was like, we ain't telling her ish, okay? They was like, no, we're gonna just do all of this and just blindside her. So yeah, so they basically, the Greens, which I'm mad because my last name is Green, and I hate the Greens on House of the Dragon or them dragons, and I just feel like I just feel like it's so whack that my last name has to be Green. Like, why? That's so unfair. Really, I should just change my name to Targaryen at this point, but it's okay. So, um, yeah, so Rhaenys comes and tells her what's up, and she's just like, what the hell? And it like literally stressed her out that she ended up having a miscarriage. Like, what the hell, girl? So she ends up going into labor way earlier than she needed to. And so she loses her baby, which is just like back to back, just sadness, right? Like, I just found out my daddy died. Then I lose this baby. And like, what? So yeah, that was a lot. And that scene was a lot. And I just feel like, why do y'all do that? They be so um graphic. Yeah, they be so graphic. Okay, I'm gonna wait for my date covers because I kind of want to dress them up a little bit. So let's just wait on that. Let's just put our full boxes down. Am I doing? Yeah. So break the wheel. This should have said bend the knee. That would have been lit if that's what it said, bend the knee. Anyway, let's just start the week out with the eggs. So they end up having the funeral. Oh, this is my sidebar. Okay, boom. It's Monday. So they end up having a funeral. If I missed something, I'm sorry. Like, the way it shows me, I wonder if I could change that really quick. Cause I want to see y'all comments. Um okay, this might work for me. I'm not sure. We'll see if that works for me. Anywho, so yeah, so at the funeral, the guy, what is his name? Yeah, I'm so bad at names. But anyway, one of the twins that we just somehow just met in the previous episode, they come and they're like, girl, look, it's going down. They really out here trying you. And I'm just coming to tell you that I'm not about that life. And I'm loyal to the realm. And I'm loyal to what your daddy told you and what your daddy told us that we were supposed to do when he died. So I'm just here to tell you that I'm pledging my allegiance to your side because I ain't doing all that, right? And so he brought her the crown, girl. I was like, oh my God, look at him. I'm gonna use that for Sunday. We'll get to that. Anyway, so yeah, so he brings her the crown and he was just like, you're my queen, boop, boop, boop. And it was lit, and I was like, oh my God. So I love the music that plays with her. Is I don't know if it plays just for her or like just a like special Targaryen scene. I can't remember right now. But there's this music that plays that I really enjoy that they have. So that was nice. So yeah, so then she goes and she gets dressed up. She got her armor on and she just looks so good, y'all. And basically the men are like, we going to war. The men said, we are going to war. And Rhaenyra was like, nah, hold your horses. Let's take a deep breath. I don't really want to rule ashes. Like I'm not trying to be about that. So let's just, give them a chance to get off their high horse and, come on back to us or whatever. So they basically are trying to, round up the troops and figure out, ooh, that is so good too. Does she know that that was going down? Hey, Ashley, thanks for coming. So, boom, right? So she was just like, nah, calm down. We just need to get the people who said that they was going to back me up. We just need to get them on our side, right? So I was so happy. Eric and Eric, that is so weird. They are so funny for that. All these Agons. That's why Alice sent over there on that BS because everybody named the same thing. How the twins both named Eric? Just crazy. So uh I was so happy when Renice is really popping off. Like at first I wasn't really here for her, but she's all about order and just about she's just about the realm. And so I just really like her attitude about things, and so I really appreciate her. What am I gonna do? Should I put Dracarys? Because I really don't think I want to break the wheel. Let's just put break the wheel right there. I really don't want that. Just talking about can't stay because I haven't seen it yet. Okay, Kiki, I'm so sad. But yes, maybe you can watch this afterwards. So yeah, but thanks for stopping by. Kiki says she hasn't finished it yet, so she can't be spoiled. Um, yeah, so Rhaenys, she really just makes me happy, and she just be back there just cracking up. So Corlys came and he pledged to Rhaenyra and all that good stuff. Just amazing. So anyway, y'all, here go the drama. So for whatever reason, all these men they got in Dragonstone, all these men, for whatever reason, they felt like the babies, Luke and Jace, they just felt like they should go and send these messages or bring the messages telling the people that pledged to Rhaenyra that, hey, don't you remember that you pledged to me? They were sent to go and get them on their side, right? So she sent the babies, y'all. And I could tell that something wasn't right. And and Lucerys, he just was so small, y'all. He just looked like a baby. And I just was just like, oh my God, something's gonna happen to him. I knew it. So he go on, and I was so proud of him because he didn't sit there and be like, Mom, why? Or anything like that. He just was like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I go do this and I do this and I say this. Okay. So he hop on his dragon, y'all. Oh my God. The music, my favorite music plays with that's the Khaleesi music. I don't know the names of the music. But Khaleesi music plays, y'all. And I get my whole life when them dragons come out from around the castle and they just go to fly to their destinations. And I was just so happy and just so content. I was so happy that they gave me my music because I just love their music. And I felt like, why are we not getting enough music or the old music in these episodes? Whatever. They know what they're doing, I guess. So anyway, Jace, he go and do what he need to do, right? Boo baby boo ride up. He shows up to the castle, y'all, of I think is it the Starks? Y'all let me know. Is it the Starks or the Baratheons? One or the other. Boris, I don't know. Y'all know I be struggling. But he shows up there. But when he lands, y'all, that mother effing Vagar lifts his turtleneck up like he was asleep, and he like, oh shit, somebody done pulled up. Let me see who that is. So he lift his head up. He shaking his gobble gobble. Boy, Vagar old ass big. The dragon just big for no reason. So he wake up and he over there like, well, should I say Luke over there like, damn, because I already knew if Vagar there, that mean Aemon there. I said, oh my God, what's about to go down? Ooh, they should. Our Luke should do a kid, but yeah. So Boo see that big ass dragon, and he's just like, God dang, I'm about to go in here. But he, he stood his ground, y'all. He was like, let me just go ahead. So he go in there. He said, I'm here with a message from the queen. I said, oh, I thought they was gonna stop him in his tracks, y'all, because I knew that if he was there, like if Aemon was already there, I knew he already said what he had needed to say. So I said, well, dang, like why they just let him walk in there like that? So I was scared from Rip. So anyway, so he go and he get in there. He lock eyes with Aemon. Aemon over there courting. He got him a little a betrothed and everything, y'all. He over there trying to, make good with the people because that's what his mama told him to offer them, or probably his uncle. Oh, I didn't even talk about how they showed up at the doorstep. I'll go back to that. Let me talk about that now. So Otto had went up to the Dragonstone doorstep talking about your sons can be cupbearers. You trying to tell me that my sons that are princes should be cupbearers to your sons? You got to come better than that, boo. I couldn't believe he tried Rhaenyra like that. And then he just like, you better, come over here to our side or, blah, blah, blah. And Damon should have just told her to light his ass up. Well, she did. He did. He really wanted her to light him up. But Rhaenyra talking about, I'll have your answer. Y'all, Rhaenyra said, I'll have your answer in a couple days or tomorrow. What she say, tomorrow? Girl, don't even give him the satisfaction of an answer. I couldn't believe she said that to him. I said, no, you won't have an answer for him, boo. He need to wait months. What are you talking about? And so, anyway, yeah, I couldn't believe the audacity of the Greens to come up there talking about basically be a peasant. I like Damon a lot, Ashley. Damon, he really grew on me. Well, I won't say he grew on me. I think I liked him from day one. He is toxic. He been toxic since day one. But yeah, so uh, Otto said that yes to her, and she went on about her business. And girl, Damon was pissed. He said, "Girl, what the hell you talking about, girl?" He had hemmed her up. He snatched her right up. You hear me? He was like, "Girl, you better get your ish together." Talking about tomorrow. You gonna tell him about himself tomorrow. Anyway, so back to the wherever they at, Baratheons or the Starks. I don't know where they at, y'all. So they go back, or I'm back over there. And Aemon, like I said, he was courting the girl, talking to the girl, and he all make eye contact. Oof. And Luke, he just walking in, but he held his head up high, and I was just so proud of that baby, y'all. Cause if it was me, I would have turned around as soon as I pulled up and seen that damn dragon. I sure would have. You want me to go in there by myself with my cousin that I took his eye out? Nah. Sorry, Mom. We got to try that again on Wednesday. Because I'm not going over there, okay? So anyway, he come in and the Lord, he basically laughing at him a little bit like, you coming over here and you ain't telling me nothing or bringing me nothing that's supposed to, make me think that Rhaenyra should be stay queen. At least these people offering me some type of, up in the world. But here you come with nothing. You just telling me I should remember what my oath or my daddy's oath, basically, right? So he wasn't feeling that. So he said, "Little boy, go back home. Go back home to your mama and tell her I'm straight." Right? So anyway, he like, "Well, I'm gonna go tell my mama. Like, that ain't nothing. You said what you said. Okay, I'm gonna go tell her what you said." So he leaving, and Amy was like, "Nah, wait a minute, little boy." He told him, "Wait a minute. Come on back here." So he said, "I need you to take your eye out." Boy, first of all, why am I gonna stab my eye out? Make it make sense, Damon. Like, come on. So anyway, he tell him, you need to take your eye out. This is for my mama. Oh, that dragon is on there. I thought that dragon was by itself, but it's connected to Daenerys. Damn, I needed that. So anyway, he said, um, I want your eye. And he started turning up with his little young looking old self. And so he started turning up. And so the man was like, "Nah, not here. You better calm down." And so that's how Luke get out of there, right? So Luke running, boy. Luke is running. He is like, "Oh my God, this man crazy." So he running out the door, and he say, he tell his dragon, focus. It's storming out here. He's just like, focus or whatever. And so he get on the back and he riding out, right? Ugh. So next thing you know, he flying, and all of a sudden he looking around because he feel it. He like, some shit's going on, and he or should I say the cameraman looks up in the sky above this little bitty ass dragon, y'all. Vhagar's big ASS is flying over Arrax. I think that's his name's little self. Oh my God. Like the way, oh, hold on. What's she saying? The way that, oh, okay. The way that, oh, what was I saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little distracted there. But the way that, that dragon was over him, like I couldn't believe it. It was too much. He's too big, and or she, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but that dragon is way too big, and I'm just like, how are we supposed to beat that? So next thing you know, Aemon's chasing him, and Luke over there pissing his pants, and he's just trying to get away, right? So it seemed like they had got away for a little bit, because I was like, okay, at this point when you went into the little rocks, it seemed like he had a chance, or I really wanted him to just stop and just wait it out, but he didn't. He kept going, and so they end up, flying high up into the clouds and stuff, right? And so the so Vhagar come out of nowhere, snapping at them or whatever, scaring them some more. And so at this point, Arrax is like, "I know you lie. Don't do that." And so he, tries to fight back. And so y'all, the baby dragon done blew the flames at the big dragon. And this done made that big dragon mad. And like both of the kids was just like, "Nah, listen to me. Don't do that, blah blah blah." They both basically lost control of their dragon, right? The dragons was just fighting by themselves at this point. Like they didn't care what y'all was talking about. They just was like, nah. So yeah, so Boo was like, "No, don't do that." He thought he got away again, y'all. That big ASS dragon comes out of nowhere and just bites the other dragon in half, killing baby Luke and the dragon, y'all. I couldn't believe it. I was so sad. Like I really like shed some tears for Boop. Yes, Eamon knew he had messed up. And that's why I'm like, at what point did you not realize it was, well, he continued to want to fight him, right? Or scare him. But I'm just like, you scared him. Like you been scared him when you was chasing him through the rocks. So I just didn't understand why he couldn't just stop. Like he just kept going and ended up losing control of his dragon, and his dragon ate baby Luke. And so yeah, that hurt my feelings because Luke just was trying to do his duties and be the messenger for his mom, and he didn't think he was going there to die. Man, when Damon come and tell her, that music was so good, y'all. It had that music again, but she turns around, or the build up, should I say, of him telling her was so good, and she turns around and she has this look of anger and sadness on her face, and I just turned up. Okay, so when I first watched it, I've always felt like the big Rhaenyra. I just feel like she just don't have no passion or emotion behind her eyes. Like I'm watching her act, and I'm just like, why do you look like that? Like I don't see no type of passion behind what you're saying. And so, um, when I first watched it, I felt like I didn't get that emotion from her, and I was a little like I was turned, but I was a little disappointed. Right? Y'all watched that scene like 7 times. I got my whole life. I got my whole life, y'all. I said, oh, that was so good. And I felt like I did see it finally. I felt like I did see the pain in her eyes. And so I was happy. I was very happy with the finale. Did y'all enjoy the finale? Did y'all, were y'all sad that it was the finale? Like, that's how it ended? Like, I wanted it to keep going. But they're good for leaving us hanging like that, right? Like, y'all remember when Snow died? When they killed Snow? Oh, my God, I was pissed. That little boy pissed me off when he stabbed Snow like that. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, y'all remember when Snow died and we was like, what the hell just happened? I feel like that's, it's typical Game of Thrones with the cliffhangers. So I'm excited though. I feel like it's a great show. I'm here for the dragons. Y'all know I am. So I like the finale. Overall, um, Nye says it was amazing. Can't wait for the next season. This made me remember when Game of Thrones used to be really good, right? I do feel like I liked Game of Thrones until the very last episode. I feel like, um, because y'all know me, I'm all about burning people. I'm Dracarys it up, okay? So I didn't feel no type of way when Boop had burned everybody up. So I'm here for them burning it up. So I enjoyed the season, the last season. I just um really though, I think I tell this to everybody. Like I enjoyed it overall because I feel like the way that it starts, which is where uh where it kind of seemed like a story about the Starks, right? Like I feel like everybody else, the Targaryens, the Lannisters, I feel like they were the extra people in the story, but I feel like the story was about the Starks. And so I feel like we got their story. So I came to accept the last season of Game of Thrones when I looked at it that way. So I'm not mad at Game of Thrones any longer. I'm always going to be mad that Dany is not my queen. She's forever my queen. What did he say? You'll always be my queen. What did he say to her? I can't remember right now, but I wrote it down in my old planner. But I feel like she'll always be my queen, and I do feel like she was done wrong. I feel like it could have been better. Like she could have went out better than that, but overall, I thought it was fine. Um, but yeah, so House of Dragons. I felt like the series or the season itself was kind of oh you I'm House I'll give it to House Stark except for Redhead. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. I don't like her. Sansa. I felt like House of the Dragon was kind of um for the lack of a better word, boring. I feel like, it always ended like it ended to where you always wanted more for you couldn't wait for the next episode. But like the episodes I felt like could have been a little more exciting. So even though I did enjoy it, like I'm not mad at it. I did feel like it lacked some excitement. But I also understand like we're learning the characters, we have to learn the characters. And they move kind of fast. Like they every episode they jump like seven years. um, but I did enjoy it. I think my favorite character is Baby Ray Ray. She's probably my favorite. Who is y'all favorite character? Who is y'all's favorite character? Do you have one? Yeah, I think Baby Ray Ray was my favorite. I just felt like she had a lot of passion. Right. It left you interested. It kept you interested, right? Nine. So yeah. Um yeah, my favorite character was Baby Ray. I just felt like she just was a badass, and that's like I felt her passion in things. I felt her passion behind her eyes and her emotion behind her eyes. Like she just was a good actress to me. I feel like. And so um I agree for sure. I would be watching and I'm like, how are you jumping in time so much? But it felt slow sometimes, right? Yes, Damon handles his business. Oh, is that your favorite character, Damon? I feel like Damon could be my favorite. I was sad that he had to look so different as he got older. I understand the time jump, but I was like, okay, like, are you freaking 72? Like, how old are you? Yes, when he took Corliss's brother's head, that was a lot. Like, he does not wait for anybody to say anything. He just does it. It's crazy to me. It really is. I wanted to add some more. Let's add another egg. Where are my eggs at? Um, Episode 3 battle. That's when they was in the at the reception, the wedding reception, not the wedding reception, because it was before they got married. But that's what we're talking about. I do hate that it doesn't keep y'all comments up on my screen for a long time. So I have to kind of catch it. That's why I'm not reading your responses all the way because it goes away. I don't know how to get that to stay. Where's this at? Do y'all have a favorite episode? The one on the island with the weird dude. The one on the island with the weird dude. What am I talking? What are we talking about? I'm sorry, Ashley. The battle. Oh yes, yes. Thank you, the Crab King. Girl, I forgot all about that. Lord have mercy. Okay, Quinn. So yes, and like, how did Damon survive that? Like Damon really survived that. That was good. I did like the episode. So are we doing headers at the top or right here? Let's see. One thing I hated about the season was the way that they all said Dracarys. Like they need to practice that before they come back in 2024 because you're butchering the name or the word and I don't appreciate it. Like, I shouldn't be able to say Dracarys better than you. Like, when Boo, was her name Lena, Damon's wife, uh, when she yelled it, I was like, girl, who is you talking to? Like, who is you talking to, girl? Because that dragon should not have answered you. I thought that was like one of the worst. And then we first heard Dracarys when freaking Ray Ray, baby Ray Ray, said it at her mom's funeral. And I didn't like it there either. And I said, what is going on with y'all? Like, please do better next year or in the next 2 years. Her scene was sad, but she had to go. Because how was Rhaenyra going to be able to be with her cousin? I mean, her uncle. And she liked Daemon from day one. His wife, she was over there eyeballing him at age 12. I said, girl, if you don't sit your fast self down, oh child, they just be off the chain with the way that they move back then. Like, you get married at 10 and oof, just a lot. That's why I gotta kind of like not think of it that way. Like, even though you 10, I gotta picture you like you 22. Because it's too much. They really are too much. I was so tired today, y'all. I took a nap before this live. And like, I just could not keep my eyes open all day. It was so hard. So I started work at 8. Or I get home. Hey, Sarah. I get home about like 7:30, and I usually just go ahead and start up. Y'all, I just lay down and just try to go to sleep. And then I had to just tell my boss, I was like, or told the team, I was like, y'all, I can't. I said, I'm running a little behind today. So I could not keep my eyes open. So then, even after that little time, I still couldn't wake up. I was tired all day. So after this, I'm going to bed. I am. But anyway, yeah, so that was one thing I didn't like about it, was the way that they talk in said Dracarys. I did not like the way that they made Aemon look versus all the other kids. Like, he looks grown. I don't understand where their mind was at with that. I really don't get it. Like, he looks older than everybody. He looks older than Rhaenyra. At this point, like, you're older than Ray Ray, and it's just it's just crazy to me. I just felt like either make the kids older or find somebody else. Like, he could have been the older, like an older version. So I wonder if he's gonna be the character for a minute, you know? Because was he younger than Luke? I don't remember. I don't remember if he was younger than Luke, but Luke looked like a baby. Right. Like, he looked so good to me. Like, he looked like I would picture him when he was 25. He didn't look like he was 14. Like, I don't even know how old they are, but he didn't look like Luke and Jace. And I'm like, you were their age. And then the casting for Aegon, the older Aegon, was horrible, okay? He might have just made them so happy in the casting auditions or whatever the case is. He probably just knocked it out the park, y'all. But he did not look up to par. He looked young and he was ugly. Like, you're supposed to be this ladies' man, and like, you look Horrible. Oh my goodness. Were you all mad that Renice did not burn the greens when she had the chance? And Damon was mad. Damon was like, "B, why you didn't just burn them to death? Like, you were right there. You should have just handled that." Were y'all mad at her? I wasn't. Like, I felt like, why didn't you do it? But I wasn't like mad. Like, I think I was talking to, dang, who was I talking to? I was talking to, oh, I think I was talking to my sister. And she said that, you know how they talk to them, you know how they talk to us after the show? And she said that they said that Renice had like a moral moment, like she was like she wasn't gonna kill the kids or something like that. But your dragon landed on 700 people when you flew in to scare them. So I just didn't understand like their logic behind that because it doesn't make sense. Like if she's all about not killing people because they don't deserve it, like you just kill all these peasants. I guess they don't matter, so she don't care. But like I didn't understand that logic. Right, she killed so many innocents just by flying into the place. Like, and then I don't know why or how I thought somehow Rhaenyra got the message and that was her on the dragon. The way I was screaming, I was like, "Oh my god, it's Rhaenyra!" And I was like, "Oh wait, that's not Rhaenyra." I thought that was so funny. I said, "Girl, how the hell Rhaenyra got the message?" Because that man that tried to leave, he was like, he tried to go tell her. They was off the chain. Like they was like, "Y'all is not leaving this castle. Y'all not leaving King's Landing." Girl, everybody knew. Aegon knew that Viserys wasn't talking about him. He ain't never. What did Aegon say? He said, "My daddy never, not once, said that I should be king. Never. His whole time living, his whole time on his deathbed, he never said it. So now all of a sudden, he said it." Girl, like she really just pulled that out the side of her neck. Like, girl, what is you even talking about? You know dang on well that that man. Okay, wait. I want like a scallop circle. She knew that that man wasn't talking about her son. Like, just stupid. Like, you already be over there halfway liking him, and you go talk about, yeah, he was talking about you. No, he wasn't, girl. And you freaking know it. Okay, I need my scallop circles. It's so weird because I used to have the Miss Me Out scallop circles, and I cannot find them. Like, my friend T sent me a whole stack, and I don't know what I did with them. I'm very sad about it, though. I can tell you that. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one because it's blue, like the kit. But yeah, she was just like, you just made amends. You just told your friend, like, "I'm sorry that I've been an asshole." I don't think she ever liked her firstborn. When he was a baby, she seemed really bothered by him. I just feel like she just was bothered with her life. Like, I feel like Alicent really is sad about her life. Like, she was just fine being a kid, you know? She wasn't trying to be nobody's wife or nobody's queen. Like, that wasn't, I don't feel like that's what she aspired to be until her daddy put it in her face. I feel like she really just was fine being friends with the king's daughter and living her best life. And I'll never understand why it just pained her so much that Rhaenyra was living her best life. Like she could not stand that Rhaenyra was over there getting her socks knocked off, whatever the word is. Like she just could not stand it. And I just did not understand why that girl was so bent about it. And then Kristen, whatever, Sir Kristen, he's just such an asswipe. I loved Sir Kristen when he first came on the scene, y'all. Like, that was boo a baby, okay? And then he just disappointed me. Such a disappointment, Sir Kristen. Such a disappointment. All you had to do was be that girl's side man, which wouldn't have worked out because, oh yeah, that's the other thing I hated. He is fine. That's why I'm so mad that he's so whack. But that's the other thing I hated because I just really don't understand how Rhaenyra and Laenor, what was her husband's name? I don't understand how they both failed each other like that. Like, y'all did not complete y'all duties. And the whole agreement was that y'all would complete y'all duties. He really thought she was going to give up the throne for him. Girl, what the hell? Right. Sir Kristen, what the hell is you talking about? Why would I do that? Like, for what? But yeah, I couldn't believe that she did not have not one child by her husband. Girl, you popped out 3 brown hair, black hair babies. That really blows me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's really just stupid. Wait, what am I doing here? You know, I'm trying to get this. Let me just lay it down. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I really just thought that was so dumb that they could not just one time. Right. And so I'm like, okay, I feel like he probably couldn't get it up. You think he got it up? I don't know. I think he was just too on the other side to do it. Because, like, he was really like, I like what I like. And so I just feel like, he was going to try again before she came up with the plan to send him on his way. When he sat down, I was so happy. I loved the scene. I loved the scene where he came and sat down and talked to her. And he was like, you know, I failed you as a husband or whatever the case is, as a father. And, you know, I'm going to do better. Like, I really felt that whole scene. And I really thought that they was going to have a blonde baby together. Just one. What Allison said, maybe one day you'll have one that looks like you. Yeah, he didn't care at all. So when Corlys was talking to Rhaenys and he was like, you know, we should just go across the seas. Were they gonna go where their son was? I also took it like that too. And oh my God, when he wanted to step up, I could have cried. Yes, Ashley, when he stepped up, I was so thankful. I was like, oh my God, finally. Like I didn't expect what went down. Like I really thought that she was gonna be running around with Daemon behind people's back. Like I did not expect that they would marry and like rightfully be seen as a couple. Like I didn't think that was gonna happen. So that was something. And when they got married and you look at his children, they was looking like, ugh, what y'all got going on? Too funny. Okay, we could put her right here. But yeah, I had appreciated him coming and at least being like, you know, let's really just sit back, try this again. You know, I'm sorry I couldn't do it before, but like I really need to step up because that whole scene When Allison stabbed her or cut her up, girl, Allison, you need to calm down. You're doing too much. You're doing a little too much. Okay, where are my flowers at? I felt like she really lost it, and I really like that she lost it in front of everybody. I felt like we should have gotten a little more of that, like showing her demise, which obviously she didn't have a demise, but I wanted her to have a demise off of that little incident. Because I don't like Allison. I didn't like her as soon as she got mad at Rhaenyra for sleeping around. I just was like, girl, grow up. Really was like, girl, grow the hell up. It's not that serious. Oops. I can't never put no white out down right. Yeah, Allison is just a miserable biatch. She is, y'all. She's just miserable, which is understandable, but I don't appreciate it because I feel like she didn't have to be miserable. I felt like she could have just, rode for her friend, but she just was mad that she didn't get to do that, which, talk to your daddy, girl. Your daddy told you to do what you did, and you did what you did, so I guess I'll put it like that. Okay, let me see if I have any comments because it's almost time for us to get off of here. Like I said, I'm about to crash. I am about to crash. Okay, no more comments. She kind of cute right there. What y'all think? Oh, my baby. You deserved better. You deserved the world. You hear me, Khaleesi? You deserved to sit on your throne. She never got to sit on that throne, did she? Or did she? Did she sit on the Iron Throne? I think she sat on it when they was coming to bend the knee. Thank you, Sarah. I hope it turns out amazing. Just do up the sidebar really quick. Oh, I had this box. I had wanted to use this box. I think I'm going to use this box over here instead because I like it with the 3 eggs. Or I could have put it on the sidebar and let her sit over her eggs. Let me see. Like if I move her up. Hey, Kane. Thanks for stopping in. You just made it. Real quick, y'all. Should I move her up and put this box down there, which a lot of it might get covered up, but she'll be like hovered over her eggs? Or should I put it over here? You know you love your blue, Kane. Because you always be trying to send me the blue. I always used to wonder, y'all, if he ever watched my videos where I was crying about getting those blue planners. That was a time. But yeah, y'all, should I move her up and put this, or should I put it right here? It's a cute box, though. It really is. But overall, I feel like the The show is amazing. If y'all have any other shows that y'all watch, I feel like I want to not rewatch, but I feel like I want to watch Handmaid's Tale. Is that about to be over with? I feel like I want to watch it though. And start over. Okay, just leave it like that. Okay, I'll just put this one over on this side. And yeah, I kind of want to start that up. Then I'm just like, am I committed to that? Because there's a lot of episodes. You know what I mean? It's a lot of seasons, a lot of episodes. So I don't know if I really want to commit to something like that. That's how I did Sailor Moon. When I rewatched Sailor Moon, I watched the updated version that was a lot shorter. And I didn't enjoy it as much. But, you know, it was a lot shorter watch. So I had appreciated that. So I'm wondering if I should start a long ass show. Because y'all know how shows be dropping. And so it's just like, you know, dang, I got to kind of finish this. And I never went back to Ozark, y'all. I tried to start Ozark because I knew that was ending. But I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I really wanted to, though. I did. I really wanted to get into Ozark. I thought that was going to be a good show for me, but it didn't work out. Okay, boom. So I wish I had I'm going to have to cut the dragon off of here so that I can get the dragon. You're behind. I got to watch, what's that show called, y'all? The new American Horror Story. So that's back. So I do love when they do the American Horror Stories, where it's like multiple stories in one season. That's such a good show. But they just came back out with the new season, like the full season one. So I want to watch that. And I wonder if it's going to be good. Okay, we're just going to put that dragon right there. That's kind of cute. Come on, Khaleesi, girl. Dracarys. Okay. So I think that's it. I think we're hitting the hour. And thanks. We'll see how it turns out when I'm done. Like when I lay my boxes down. I mean, the spread all the way. I want to put this behind here. Okay. Like a little sky, some clouds. Y'all let me know if y'all see any like podcast videos about House of Dragons. I watched the reaction of one, and the girl, it was a guy and a girl, and the girl, her face when Luke had got bit out the sky was me. I was like, yeah, I feel you, girl, because I couldn't believe it either. It would have been so nice to do a little reaction video like that so that y'all could see my face, because I really be like on one. I can't go out in public for certain things. Like I feel like I could never watch like my favorite shows in public or football. I can't. I'm just too much and I know it. And so like there's no need for me to put people through that. But anyway, y'all, so this is my base. I do plan to film this, the spread, so y'all will get to see that. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you agree with anything that I said about like my gripes about the show or anything like that. And we can continue to talk about the show in the comments. I will see y'all next week on IG Live, 9 o'clock next Tuesday. We'll go live over there. And yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.